This step is called the tuck turn. Super popular, very usable, and an absolute essential to anybody who's first learning swing. We're going to show it to you. So it is traditionally done in a 6-count basic.
Again, from a closed position right here. The concept that I think of is open the book, close the book, center underneath the arm.
And we call it a tuck turn because of that moment where Michael tucks me, like he's tucking me into bed.
And then sending her underneath the arm.
Okay.
Very good.
Now we do this with our basic 6-count rhythm. So we're gonna have our rock, step, slow, slow. And you subdivide those 3 chunks of that move into the 3 bits of your basic 6-count. Quick, quick, slow, slow. There you go. With the arms, the way Michael guides this.
When I'm in a closed position with the arm around her back, I'm going to open that up, rock, step, and then I close or bring her back to face me on that slow. Rock, step, slow. Yeah, or quick, quick, slow. Now what you see is this front hand following Evita's body. But be careful, leaders, not to push or drive the step from that front hand.
Because I am connected with Michael on my inner left bicep and under this elbow, when Michael's right arm opens up, that moves me. So he doesn't have to punch or push me with this front arm. He'll just follow through. And it's there as support. You see how it's already a bit lifted up. Some people will teach a full-on high five. High five! But it doesn't have to be so obvious. It's really just more of a lifting up. Michael changes the hand position so that we're more of a palm to palm. And then I can rotate under his hand for my turn.
Yeah. When we do this again, I said, think of this like open the book, close the book. We're the book, and this is the binding, which is in between us. So that's where I get the open the book. When we close the book, then we center underneath. That is all 6 counts. If we show from this other side, what you'll see with the hand connection.
And the footwork.
Rock, step, slow, slow. We have all of those things together. We'll do that again so you can choose what to focus on, either the feet or the hand connection right there. Rock, step, yes. When we take this rock step, you'll notice for the follows that she's not rock stepping straight back. There's a rotation that happens, rock, step, slow.
Also follows when I get tucked, when I get that moment of rotation in, I'm gonna allow my left arm to be free. I'm not going to continue to hold on to Michael. I'm gonna let that arm be in line with my shoulders so that when it's time to turn me, it's easier for me to get past that arm.
One of the other things that I'll do as a leader, I'm going to show with this right arm here, from the rock step right there. Do you see how this elbow comes up to make a flat? Now when I send Evita underneath, this arm is going to drop low so that Evita can pass through me without having to change that free arm.
If you have spectacularly long arms, you might find that you will curve ever so slightly at your elbow, ladies. But please do not grip onto his arm because that will later on get in the way. And there's no need to lift it because that becomes a little more dangerously close to his face. Now, in our tuck turn, we can also use our triple step rhythm. And sometimes, especially as a follower, I prefer that because that helps me move. I can cover more ground that way. It's still, everything is the same.
Rock, step, triple step, triple step. There you go. Yeah.
Or we could use our kick steps.
Rock, step, kick, step, kick, step.
Something that's important, no matter what you do follows, whether it's the slow, the triple step, or the kick step, my left side, my left rib cage needs to be connected with Michael's right arm. This is critical to Michael leading me out. And if I don't connect there, if I automatically assume that I'm going somewhere, it takes away the rhythm and it takes away the connection.
One of the things for leads that's important about this tuck turn is that I initiate the go under my arm moment or the send out on count 4. Yeah? So if I'm counting this with numbers and a single step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do this with a triple step, it's the same idea. 1, 2, 3, and push. Right there. If I do this with a kick step, I think it's the same thing.
It is.
1, 2, 3, push. Ooh.
Yeah, and because we're here and I think it's of interest to you, if as a leader you want to indicate you would like a slow step versus a triple step, Michael can help me understand a slow step by simply going, it's like taking a breath up and down, or a little bit of an arc.
I'm actually thinking about placing her weight right on this foot. Directly, 1, 2, step. There you go.
And that feels very different to me than if he pushed his arm fluidly, sort of like an oar in a rowboat, and there's that like follow through. That would give me the sensation of move.
Triple step. Triple step.
Could you see that difference? I think that's so cool.
Rock, step,
He pushes
triple
me.
step, triple step.
So in that moment, as a follower, I can feel very clearly the difference between versus,
Rock, step, draw the line, triple step.
and one might argue, even though this might be your first exposure to swing dancing, it's interesting to look in the future, and one might argue that that fluidity of the dance, the pushing through, connects the dots, and it makes the dance look more elegant, more fluid.
So we're going to encourage you at this point to put on some music. Maybe do it with us while we do a triple step and a single step and a kick step tuck turn.
5,
Single
6,
step.
7, 8. 1, 2, slow, slow, rock step.
And we'll do it again with a triple step.
1, 2, triple step, triple step.
Now we'll do it with a kick step.
1, 2, kick step,
Yeah?
Good job, Michael.
Thanks. One more time this side, just so you can see a different perspective. We'll go the single step, the triple, and the kick step.